Hello and welcome to my channel, Mesalina Tarot. This video is for the sign of Gemini, and we're going to see what's in store for them in love and career for this month of April. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, April. Okay, so let's begin with single Gemini. Single Gemini, what's in store for them? Single Gemini. Single Gemini, what's in store for them? Single Gemini, what's in store for them? What's the positive or negative thing for single Gemini for this month? And lastly, the advice card for, single Gemini. Advice card. Okay, Knight of Cups, Justice, and King of Wands. Eight of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay, I think for women there could be some love or affection changes coming on your way, but you're going to study and really see if that's something convenient for you or not. Yeah, something like this. Let me pull one more because need a clarifier here. Gemini, single Gemini for the month of April. Okay, whoops. So yeah, I think yeah, these romantic changes you are going to have to see if they're convenient to you or not. And I think that somehow you're going to choose, yes, this is convenient for me, but for a short or little while, like on a temporary basis, right? Like you're not going to take them too far neither. Okay, the positive aspect for this month is that, well, at least there is a will to invest time and energy in the love arena, or to take it kind of seriously. And the advice card here is the Empress. So the Empress speaks about having fun, enjoying life, enjoying the sensual and hedonist part of life. And also, yeah, kind of make sure that you look good, that you put attention in yourself rather than in others, because in this way it's where you emanate really positive and nice energy, right? Not being dependent on somebody else, but more focusing on how attractive you are and what you want to irradiate. So yeah, in general, a good month for having some kind of adventure, I would say, and just enjoy just for the fun of it, and that's it. Do not think of progressing any further for this month. Okay, so now let's move on to Gemini, who would like to come back with someone. Oh gosh, these cards are so thin and so glossy that it's very difficult sometimes to have them in my hands. Okay, so Gemini, who would like to come back with someone during the month of April. Gemini, who would like to come back with someone for the month of April. Gemini, who would like to come back with someone in the month of April. And the positive or negative side of coming back with your ex. And lastly, the advice card. Advice card for for Gemini, who would like to come back with someone. So we've got the Strength card, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Chariot. Okay, well, before we start with the reading, let me remind you that I'm organizing a raffle for a free reading. So if you would like to participate, you have to guess my month of birth. You can write it down in the comment section below, and I will reach you out in case you are the one who guesses my month of birth. Okay, so now coming back to your reading, Mm, I think it's possible to kind of connect with your ex, but I also see some differences, important ones, which are going to make you apart again. And I don't know if it's you or your ex that someone is going to feel very defensive. Like, I don't know, there could be some kind of passive aggressive relationship here. Like, yeah, like not being very upfront and not being very clear with things. And that's really what ruins the whole thing. Okay, the factor which plays, I think, in your favor is the Ace of Wands. I think there's kind of dynamism and sexual attraction and also dynamacy in this relationship, maybe even too much. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. So that's the positive thing. Let's say that the other person kind of turns you on, or you turn on the other person, and kind of gives you some kind of spark. The thing is that there are some differences here, very important ones, and someone stepping onto somebody else or some third parties maybe ruining the relationship, something like this. The advice card here is the Chariot. So I think that even if you have some differences with your ex, I think it's important that you manifest whatever you want and go for it. And in case it doesn't work, then just run away and leave it and do it like, but proudly, right? Not with, the walking shame or shame of walk or whatever the expression is, but instead of doing that, like, well, no, you're confident about yourself, about what you want, and if it doesn't work, then you just move on. So that's the advice card, because I see that the scenario here is not really that favorable to come back with your ex. Okay. Right. Now let's move on to Gemini, who is in a relationship. Okay. Right. Gemini, who is in a relationship. Gemini, who is in a relationship. Let's see what's in store. Gemini, who is in a relationship. Gemini, who is in a relationship in the month of April. Gemini, who is in a relationship for the month of April. How will that be? What's the factor that plays for or against? What's the factor that plays for or against? And the advice card. Advice card for you guys who are in a relationship. Advice card. Queen of Swords. Do not play silly with the Queen of Swords. And the Hierophant. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. And the advice card is Star. Okay, yeah, I think with the Queen of Swords, like I said before, do not play silly. That's a bit the attitude that you're going to have with your partner. Yeah, I think maybe there's going to be a conversation needed and set up the basics or the values that make your relationship grounded, or what are the basics that you stand for, what are your values, and from there I think it's going to be easy to work on the relationship, right? But I think that's the order. Like, first think of what you want, second have a conversation with your partner, this is what we want together, and from there I think you can make a plan, you can trace a plan to keep on going with your relationship. It's funny that we get this card, Ace of Pentacles, as a positive factor, because I think, yeah, you have to be very practical. You see here, Eight of Pentacles, again, Pentacles and Pentacles. So this tells me that you need to approach the relationship from a very practical point of view, okay? The advice card here is the Star. So on one hand is telling me to look for the long-term plans with your partner, and also to give like some freedom and some time and space for this relationship to breathe. And also like set some basics, like again, like we don't have to agree on every single thing, but at least there should be some common ground and with some very basic values, and from there I think it's easy to keep on going with the relationship. Yeah, yeah, you don't have to make big plans neither, because you're on a kind of early stage, at least for some of you. So it's not necessarily dreaming big, but taking like little steps in order to build up your future together. Okay, so that's for the relationship side of the video. Now let's move on to career for Gemini for the month of April. Okay. Career for Gemini for the month of April. 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 What's the factor that plays for or against? What's the factor that plays for or against? And lastly, the advice card for you guys. Advice card for Gemini at work or in their professional life. Six of Swords, Seven of Wands, 10 of Wands, sorry for that. Factor, Judgment, and again, Judgment, wow, twice. Okay, this is important, guys. Okay, so for this month, let me pull one more. I'm curious about something. Okay, so I think maybe you guys come from a place of changes, of maybe instability or having to adapt very quickly to certain things. And maybe these changes are going to put you in a place where you have to be paying attention to all possible details, to anything that could possibly go wrong. And even though I think you can make it, also this is telling me that you can feel very exhausted by the end of the month, and maybe you should drop some of your responsibilities or share them with somebody else, because it can be too overwhelming. Yeah, maybe there's something happening this month or coming from the past month even. And yeah, I think it's going to be a bit overwhelming and difficult to, to be dealing with several things at the same time, or trying to sort out several problems. Yeah. Okay, the factor that plays against or for in your case is the Judgment card. So I think, yeah, there's maybe some change in the organization. I wouldn't be surprised. That may involve, some kind of restructuring or reorganizing, and this is affecting your daily work. That's what I get. Yeah, and the advice card here with the Judgment is, well, it's a bit obvious, to judge the situation and see if that's something convenient for you, or if it's necessary for you to step aside and maybe say, well, that's it. This is how far I can get with this job. From here and onwards, I don't care, or I look for something different. Yeah, I think you will notice that there will be a point in which you will think, well, that's it. I need to make a decision. So that's a bit the feeling for the month of April. Yep. Okay, so I think that's been it. I hope the video was useful to you. That's my main goal, my main purpose. And please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. And oh, well, I forgot to remind you that I'm doing a free reading, a raffle. And if you would like to participate, then you can write down below in the comment section the month of birth, my month of birth, or what you think is my month of birth. And from there, I will reach out to whoever guesses, the correct answer. And yeah, I think that's it. Do not forget, please, to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, also the bell button to get notifications. And I think that's all for today. So I wish you a good month of April, and I will see you on the next video for the month of May. Bye!